Now it's time to do our final operation with integers. We're going to divide with integers. And you guessed it, you can divide integers on a number line. So why don't we take a look at what it's like to divide integers on a number line? I always begin at 0. In the first example, we want to find the quotient of 6 and 2. This means how many sets of 2 and in which direction will make 6. Let's begin at 0. Move 2 units in a positive direction. Then move 2 more units in a positive direction. And finally, move 2 more units in a positive direction. Altogether, we moved 3 sets of 2 in a positive direction. Therefore, the quotient of 6 and 2 is 3. In our next example, we'll find the quotient of -8 and 2. This means how many sets of 2 and in which direction will make -8. Let's begin at 0. We'll move 2 units in a negative direction. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Altogether, we moved 4 sets of 2 in a negative direction. Therefore, the quotient of -8 and 2 is -4. As our final demonstration, we'll show how you can use counters to divide integers. Let's take a look at our first example. I want to take -10 integers, and then I want to divide those into groups of 2. So let's start by taking 10 negative integers. Okay, so here are 10 negative integers. Do I have 10 here, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of separating these into groups of 2. Now, I not only want to separate them into groups of 2, but then I want to take the opposite of that answer because it's a -2 or an opposite, okay? So first I'm going to divide them into groups of 2. Now, I'm going to exchange each negative group of 2 for a positive group of 2 because that's the opposite. So I'm going to take this group of 2 and exchange it for this group of 2. Okay, let's exchange this negative group for a positive group. We'll exchange this negative group for a positive group. Okay, we'll exchange this negative group for positive, and finally this negative group for a positive group. Now, I've sorted my integers into groups of 2, and I then turn those groups into their opposite. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of positive integers. So -10 divided by -2 is +5. All right? Or negative divided by negative is positive. Just looking for a rule there, you know. And here's our final example. In this example, we're going to take 10 negative integers. So here they are, 10 negative integers. And we want to simply divide them into groups of 2. So start counting how many groups of 2 I've made.
2, 3,
How many do you see?
5.
5 groups? So -10 divided into groups of 2 are 5 groups of negative integers, or -5. So as a final activity, you're going to be dividing integers on your worksheet. And remember to look for patterns or algorithms along the way. So it's your time to divide integers. I hope that you were able to find some division algorithms, because remember, that'll help you to do the problems in a shorter amount of time, especially when the numbers get larger. I also wanted to point out that in the division problems, there were a couple of squared values here. So, Mario, I noticed you seemed to solve this one okay. What did you do when you had 3 squared divided by -9?
Okay, first I multiply the 3 2 times.
Okay, so it's 3 by 3, which is 9.
And I divided it.
Divided by
-9.
-9.
And if you and my answer was -1.
Excellent. Excellent job.